Righto, this is a dx394 and I'm just on 40 metres at the moment. Oh god, I just realised something. Anyway, no comment. Just realised who we're listening to. Anyway, 7140. Anyway, these are a HF general coverage receiver. And this was a very popular model because it actually did a very, very good job. VFO controlled, and you can change all your increments, fine tuning, etc. At the moment I'm on 1 kilohertz. And you've got to fine tune like so. He was coming in better before. Hang on, might come back. But as you can see, quite a decent for the antenna I'm using at the moment. I'm using the same antenna I was just using before on an FRG 7000 out in the shed, and it's just a little diamond antenna, and not known for being great, these antennas. So quite seriously, this is doing very well. But yeah, always been a bit of a fan of these. So that once again, we're just clearing off doubles and triple ups. I've got one of these in my own shack, and I've just realised I don't really need two. And as I'm going through the shed at the moment, you'll see us starting to clear off a bit of stuff because, well, I suppose it allows us to buy a few other bits and pieces for the collection on that. But actually, that signal came up. Okay, so that's VK4ABJ up in Queensland. They have a net on 7105 up in Queensland each night, and that's hearing quite well. I wonder if I go back up to here whether I'll be stunned by anything this chap says. But yeah, look, nice receiver, RF gain, so you know you can bring that back and attenuate, etc. I've might have inadvertently turned on the timer too, so the sleep timer is down to 41 minutes. Don't worry about that. You can set that to whatever you want it to be. Pretty easy to get around too. Like hit frequency, and let's say we want to go back to 7.105. There we are. We're back to the Queensland boys, and equally so frequency 7.140 back to the K2FJPR. Anyway, what can you do? Okay, so I think that was him anyway. I'm not sure. I shouldn't make judgment calls on that one. Let's have a look. Just seeing if there's any DX about. I wouldn't expect to get too much on this antenna, but you know, you could get lucky. And those boys have gone clear. And there's all the FT8 signals on 7078, etc., etc. Oh, and of course, where the step it says there, step 1 kilohertz, you can actually change it, as you can see, and change it to 0.1 to 1. So, you know, but I find the 1 kilohertz step's fine because you're forever able to do this. You can just sort of use this to fine tune without any great difficulty. So it makes life a bit easier. But look, I'm really impressed with these things, and just trying to see if anything. If I was in the house doing this with the beam, we'd probably point long path Europe, short path US. Not sure who that is, but anyway, that's the dx394, and as you can see, quite a compact unit. This one's in superb condition. I really didn't know which one to sell because both of them are equally the same. They just look so good. So, you know, it's really one of those situations where you just go, oh, whatever. But, oh, I see, there's how you set the time. Oh, I nearly had it right then, didn't I? Okay, so if we said it's 1 o'clock, I knocked my own thing out. Let's call it 1400 hours. I've got to learn how to do this. 1400 hours, did remember that. Time set. Oh, must be enter No. Look, read the book. Jeez, I'm not sure. Noise blanket, by the way, of course, that's probably worth mentioning. Lock if you want to actually lock yourself onto the frequency, and you can set scan limits, etc. You can go through and, like, say, meter bands, etc. What was the other way they did that? Actually, go like this. Sorry, wrong one. So band here, and you could put yourself on 2. I thought that changed meters though. Yes, okay. Oh God, read the book. Excuse me. Must admit, maybe I'm just used to doing it this way here for so long. It's become a habit. We'll have to have a look at my own and have a little bit of a play. Okay, dx394, all mode, AM lower, upper, CW, etc., and nice little unit if you're looking for a fairly compact HF unit that doesn't take up a lot of space. 73s from VK3 Charlie Mike, and we'll have this up for sale on a few of the sites, etc. Just email me at brenton@posnav.com.au if it's of interest to you, and we'll talk about it there. Easy fixed. Cheers.